Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning. One thing about it is, it might not snow, but it's definitely cold. It's cold as all I get out up in here today. Yeah, it might it might not be snowing, but it's most definitely cold as all get out. How y'all doing this morning? Double tap on the screen as you come into the room. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Grand rising, rich rising. Happy new day to each and every one of you guys. How y'all doing this morning? Y'all know it's Walk Word and Worship. We get it in every single morning, Monday through Friday, right over here with your girl Street Poet and the Chosen Family. This is what we do every Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. until 9:30 a.m. and sometimes later than that, all depending on what the word is feeling like over here, what we got going on. Sometimes we can run over just a little bit. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Grand rising, rich rising, happy new day. Over there, got the other Facebook page up and running right now. So that particular page, I know you guys are new to the live videos, so what we want y'all to do is double tap on the screen as y'all come in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're going to see how it rolls out over on this page, and if it doesn't work out, then we'll just have to wait until Metaverse release the other page, and we'll start back going live over there again once that page is released, or they fix whatever technical error that they got going on. So y'all get to make the determination right now, you know what I'm saying, through your love and the support. If y'all support, we'll keep it coming for y'all, and if y'all don't, then we understand. No love lost. We'll just stay over on the other page. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Grand rising, rich rising. Happy new day to each and every one of you guys. Hoping and praying that everybody woke up this morning in their best mood. Hoping and praying that everybody woke up this morning understanding that it is definitely a blessing to be alive on today. Thanking and praising God for doing what? Are you? No, I am not. No, I'm actually not. I am freezing in here right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's not snowing, but it is definitely cold. She says so excited, but the snow, yeah, it's not snowing here in South Carolina, but it's definitely cold. All week long, we've been talking about the sleepwalkers. So that's what we're going to continue with right now. What's going on, Lily? Lily, it said you have to renew your subscription as well. It said renew your subscription or you're going to lose yours too. So I got a couple of you guys sending me messages to let you know that you're going to lose your subscription on your TikTok if you don't get it subscribed, if you don't renew it. So make sure y'all go and do it real quick. We've been talking about being aware of the sleepwalkers. That's been our conversation this week. So we're going to finish it off on today, right? We're going to finish it off today as much as we can. And what we can't get done, then we're going to try to do it one day this weekend. How y'all doing this morning? I'm going to give y'all the opportunity to double tap on that screen for me real quick. Go ahead and double tap on that screen. TikTok, go ahead and get us up to 10K real quick. Let's go ahead and reach our goal. Can I get 10 badges on IG real quick? Let me get, there we go. Come on, double tap on that screen. Let's get on up in here. Let's do what we need to do on today. Good morning. How you doing? How you doing? I have had a long one. I have had a long night, a long morning, and it's only 8 a.m. I've had a long one. Do you hear me? Like, yes. It's been one of those days. I haven't had one of these days in a while. What's going on, Jordan? How are you? Franchetta, how you doing this morning? Y'all double tap on that screen real quick. Let's get into what we're going to be talking about on today. Like I said, I'm going to try to get out right on time. So, yeah, I don't want to hold up nothing. If you guys can over there on Facebook. Facebook, can we get 100 stars? Can we get 100 stars over on Facebook real quick? Double tap on that screen. They're like, this brand new to us. We don't know what we got going on over here. How does work? And it's weird, right? It's weird with Facebook, with that particular page, because that's where I started out with the live videos on. I started doing live videos on this particular page, the one that's up right now. That's the page that I had the first viral video and all of that, but they completely discombobulated. Now I don't do much on that page anymore. So I don't know, I guess it's just they like, wait a minute, what we got going on? What's going on, Keisha? How are you? Thank you so much for the badge. We're going to wait on everybody to tap in real quick. Yeah, it is cold out here, y'all. Hold up. Let me see something. I'm over here rethinking life right now. Honestly, I'm over hey, Kira, I'm over here rethinking life right now. Like, wait a minute. Do I want to do this right now? You know what I'm saying? Or do I want to just go ahead on and cut this off and go ahead and get into bed? Because it is freezing. It really is. But it's no snow. It's cold, but it's no snow. It's nothing on the ground. Yeah. Double tap on that screen. What's going on, Jacqueline? Turn it back on. There we go. There you go. Thank you, Danielle. Then yeah, you just slid over there to help them out. I see you. See you over there helping them out. Says go, man. Listen, hey, Glory 828. That's where it's really cold at. It's really cold out there. When I went out there to take Nami to school, it's definitely cold out there. It's no snow, but it's, you know what I mean. You know how, and it's a dry cold, so you know you really don't like it because it's a dry cold. It's really really like that. So like, nah, I just says you enjoy. Oh, it's snowing in Georgia. Oh, okay, then. Well, I'm not even surprised. Georgia is cold, period. Especially in between them buildings and all of that. Man, it be cold. It be cold. I came out there one year, not last year, maybe the year before, came out to Georgia, man, and it wasn't no snow or nothing like that. Wasn't calling for snow. It was just a wintertime period, and came out there, and I'm telling you, I wish I had on a full-blown snowsuit because that's how cold it was trying to watch them kids at a doggone, they was having some type of program at their school, and it was cold. Good morning to you, Christina. How you doing this morning? What's up, Romeo? How are you this morning? Double tap on that screen. We waiting on, we got they are at 7.3K over there on TikTok, so we waiting on them to get the 10K. As soon as they get the 10K, we're gonna turn them up over there. And then over here on IG, we still need 4 badges, and once we get those 4 badges, we're gonna be ready. Facebook, we letting y'all slide this morning. We going easy on y'all over there this morning. Normally our starting goal for Facebook is 200 stars, but this morning we're gonna start y'all out with 100 stars since y'all are just not coming back. What's going on, Trevor Ashford? How you doing this morning? What's up, Antoinette? I see you over there. Nene, what's going on? What's going on, Carolyn Miller? How are you this morning? Grand rising to you. Tanisha Williams, good morning to you over there on that Facebook page as well. Good morning, Grand Rising, Rich Rising. How you doing, Raquel? Listen, we're gonna have a good day today. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have us a good day today, in spite of everything. What's going on, Erica Owens? Lynn, thank you so much. Heather Geegan, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys over there. Jacqueline Davis, what's going on? Oh, okay. Okay, I'm seeing now that the people from the old page is finding their way over here to this page. You know what I'm saying? From the main page, y'all finding y'all way now over to the backup page. I'm trying to get started on motivational speaking. Where do you start? Not on my live. Yes, sirski. Yeah, book a session. LeRoyHall.com. LeRoyHall.com. Mentorship. You want one-on-one mentorship? Book a session. LeRoyHall.com. Hey, Tifa. Hey, you got, listen. You know what I'm saying? Listen. You, what? Come on now. What's going on, Cuddy? How you doing this morning? Double tap on that screen as y'all coming into the room, man. I love me some y'all, man. It's going to be a good day in spite of. What up, Crystal Love, Sweet Baby Trees? How you doing this morning? Kim, why y'all let her? Hey, for real. Hey, listen, this how 2025 gonna be rolling out. You got a question, you know what I'm saying? Not just to you, Trev, I'm talking about period. You got a question, you got a comment, book a session. You know what I'm saying? Book a session, LeRoyHall.com. You want to talk personal, one-on-one, book a session. That's it. You gonna have to book it. That's how we doing it. You know what I'm saying? That's what we gotta do. She said, I love me some you, coach. I love you. L Boogie 2.0. How you doing this morning? Says I need to talk to you, niece. LeRoyHall.com. You can talk to me for 30 minutes or talk to me for a whole hour. LeRoyHall.com. Talk to me however you want to talk to me. You talk to me once a week, twice a week, 3 times a month. LeRoyHall.com. Book your one-on-one session via Zoom. I do one-on-one life coaching sessions Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of every single week. If you go to my website, LeRoyHall.com, you can select your date, your time, and I will be right there. You hear me? Right there, front and center. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. That's it, right? Ooh, I'm telling you, that's what we'll do. Pastor KP, appreciate you tapping into the live on this morning, y'all. We've been talking about sleepwalkers, and let me see where y'all at. Have y'all reached them goals? 200 over there on this. Okay, Facebook backup page at 200. Okay, y'all not playing. All right. Okay, so I see y'all got y'all action going on over there. IG done made their 10-page goal. Okay, I got y'all, and y'all are at 12.6 on TikTok. So let's go ahead and get it in real quick. We've been talking all week about to be aware of the sleepwalkers. Who and what are the sleepwalkers, coach? The sleepwalkers are people who are unconscious, unaware, right? They're not really paying attention to how they're moving, when they're moving, what they're doing, and they do the same thing over and over and over because they are operating in an unconscious state, right? This is how we started this conversation off, teaching you first what the sleepwalkers were. Secondly, you have to understand that when we are in the womb, we're in the womb and it's all dark, right? We're in the womb, and when we're in the womb, it is all dark, right? Everything is dark, but we are still being prepared, still being placed strategically together together so that when we come into this world, then we will be able to function. And it's the same thing in your spiritual life as well. In your spiritual life, you are walking around and it's completely dark until you put on your glasses of awareness. What I'm doing right now is simply walking you guys through the notes that we've been dropping all week long. Facebook, I know you guys, y'all haven't been here all week long. This y'all first day in, but this is what we've been talking about, right? So as you continue to put those glasses on, now you start to see things in a way that you did not see them before, right? Because your glasses are the glasses of awareness, and you're gonna be cool with whatever you cool with, especially if that's what you've always done. Understand, you're gonna always do that thing, and you're gonna be cool with doing that thing because that's something that you're familiar with. But that familiarity, that spirit is a spirit that will keep you trapped. You're operating then with that memory. Remember I was telling you guys about the muscle memory? You can do it without thinking. Pick it up without thinking because this is what you're used to. You're used to it behaving this way. You're used to it being this way. You're used to it being always because boom, 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 boom. Even if you're driving in your car, I don't know who else has done this. I know I've done it before, right? You're driving in your car, and because you've been driving that same way for so many years, right? You could get in your car, and if that's what was on your mind previously, you will drive straight to that area or straight to that house, straight to that job, straight to that place that you drove to so many times before. You will get all the way there and realize this is not where I was coming to. That's muscle memory. You're just repeating a cycle that you've been doing over and over and over, so much so that now you can do it without thinking. You can do it, just naturally do it. You know, you're out of habit. That's right, Lily. You can go there. You know what I'm saying? You know how many turns you're going to make, when you're going to make the turn. You know how you're going to park. You know this already because this is something that you do out of habit. And this is how we live our life on a regular basis, but then still be expecting something different to happen. There's no way that you can think that you can continue to do the same thing over and over and over again and get a different result. That's not how it fits. That's not how life works. Understand me. That's not how life works. She said it's a scary feeling. Tasha, it really and truly is, but it also is a feeling of awareness when you really think about it. If you're right though, it is scary. When you look up and you see that you at a house, you at a job, you at a place that you go to so much and you just pulled up there and you wasn't even thinking about being there, you just ended up there. It is scary because you like, ain't no way in the world. But it also shows you, if you have those glasses of awareness on, it also shows you how much we are operating in our unconscious state. Think about it. It also shows us how much we are operating in our unconscious state. How much we really not as focused as we think that we are in life. That we really not as locked in on things that we need to be locked in on. You feel what I'm saying, C's? It shows you that, right? But when we don't think about these type of things until, right, we put those glasses of awareness on. And once we put the glasses of awareness on, our outlook on life, it becomes something different. We then start to realize that everything that we do is spiritual. Everything that we do, every move that we make, every connection that we have is a spiritual connection, whether we see it as such or not. It's all spiritual. That's the reason why you have to be careful about the environments that you're in. That's the reason why you have to be careful about the folks that you call friend. That's why you have to be careful about the people that you interact with, that you sit up under on a regular basis. This is the reason why, because it's all spiritual. Because even if you don't try to, I'm going to give you another example. The driving the car and ending up in a place you ain't mean to be in. Thank you. Hey, Michelle. Look, y'all finding y'all way over. Y'all finding y'all way over to the other page. I ain't even make no posts or nothing. Y'all is not playing on Facebook. Okay. They didn't make their way over to the other page. Let's go. The thing about it is this right here. Thank you, Auntie Nate, for the flowers. I appreciate you. Let me give you another example. The first example was about the car. How you can get all the way there, right? You can get all the way there and you're not even thinking about it. But now let me give you another example of why it's important to make sure that you're watching who you're around and who you're dealing with, because your environment most definitely matters is also because you have to look at the fact of this right here. You could be around people for a very long time. Let's just use relationship real quick. I love to talk about relationships, right? So I want to go into relationship real quick. This is the reason why I say everything that you do is spiritual, because you can be in a relationship with somebody. You have your own lingo, your own slang, your own way of talking, right? Your own thing. This is just you. You never thought about doing it any other way. You, matter of fact, you like the way that you do what you do, but you be in a relationship with an individual and you're there with them long enough, then all of a sudden now their habits become your habits. Now you're saying things that they say. You ain't even from there. But you'll start saying, Tasha, you feel me? You see what I'm saying? This is, Lily, you get it, right? Come on, Gigi. We don't think about these things. This is how we know that everything that we do is spiritual, and everything that we do, it matters with as far as our environments, the people that we have around us, because we are going to be influenced by your environment. You are going to be influenced by your environment. And people want to say, oh, you thinking too deep into it, baby. No, it's more than me experiencing this. You say it's thinking too deep into it because you don't want folk to be aware of the fact that this is a real thing. This is not something that's made up. This ain't something that somebody just saying. The truth of the matter is, when I teach my people and say to you guys, it's like a hospital bag, and you have that cord, and that cord, when they put that IV in you and it's dripping everything that's coming from that bag. So when you are attached to, understand me, toxic people, even if it's from a distance, then they have the ability to drip what's inside of them right on into what's inside of you. That's the reason why you start to behave the way that they behave. That's why you start to speak the way that they be speaking. This is why you start to show up in environments the same way that they show up, because what's in them is finding its way right on over to you. Every connection that you have matters. Be careful, don't be connected to a sleepwalker. You'll start looking at their life and start looking at the way that they do things. Come on now. So yeah, you'll be looking at their life and looking at the things they do and say, well, man, they don't get up until 12 o'clock. And here you are, been an early bird your whole entire life. Get up at 6 a.m. And when you get up at 6 a.m., first thing you're doing is you getting over there, you in a prayer. You hit your knees as soon as you get up. You do prayer, you do meditation. You make your way into the kitchen, get your protein shake going, get your shake going. You know what I'm saying? You get over there and do your own thing. And then you get in a relationship with somebody that's not big on spirituality, right? So they don't think about praying. They don't think about reading. They don't think about studying. So every time you get on your knees to start praying, every time you start talking about a study group or anything like that, then they got an issue with it. You about to do that again? I wanted to take you to breakfast this morning. You about to do that again? Every time I want to do something with you, you start talking about something about that group. Understand me, they don't want to do nothing with you until you start doing something with that group. As soon as they know that you about to hook up with that group, you got prayer, you got study, you got something going on, that's when they want to spend the most time with you. That's when they got everything in the world to talk to you about. That's when they need your undivided attention right then and that right there. That's when you are entangled with the adversary. Understand me, the adversary's job is to separate you from what keeps you whole. Understand me. So if you being connected to the Most High is what keeps you functioning in the way that you want to function, if that's what keeps you growing and evolving and operating at your high level, then that's the enemy's job to interrupt that flow. And when you are in a relationship with someone, understand me, one of our first priorities inside that relationship is we want to be present, and the enemy knows that. What's yeah, you want to be present. Don't mind me. But you ain't going to say I'm lying, because that's the truth. If you're in a relationship, the last thing that you want somebody to say in that relationship is that you wasn't present in that relationship. And the moment that they start saying stuff like you wasn't present, come on, friend, come on, Nikki, that's right, a distraction. The moment that they start saying stuff like you wasn't present in the relationship, that you wasn't paying them no attention, that you wasn't doing, okay, look at my girl say, ouch, and you wasn't doing this and you wasn't doing that. That's the biggest trick of the enemy. I say that to Friday. I say that to today on purpose. That's the biggest trick of the enemy right there. When they start coming at you talking about, oh, you not there for me because of this and because of that. Understand me, that's the biggest trick of the enemy, because that's one of the things that all of us, whether you're a man or a woman, you don't ever want your person to feel like you are not present in that relationship. You don't ever want them to feel like that
that they're not important, that they're not valuable to you. So the moment that, understand me, so the moment that they start saying this thing, it starts to do what? Toy with your emotion. That's what happens. They start to make you feel bad. They start to make you feel like you know what I'm saying, that you're not invested in them the way that they are invested in you. It starts to make you feel like, you know what I'm saying, you're not doing your part as a partner in that relationship. And that's absolutely right, chosen family. Baby, that's not love, that's manipulation. Understand me, that's when they're manipulating you through your emotions. It's called emotional manipulation. I'm gonna wait on y'all to jot it down. Put it in here. I done got hot already. I was gonna leave because I thought I needed to work my space heater. But yeah, I see, okay, the Holy Spirit, we're gonna do our thing today. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you do you and I'm gonna do me, okay? Let's get right. Okay, so I need for you to emotional manipulation. Oh, yeah. Hold your seats because we got more. Understand me. Don't worry about this do-rag. It's probably going to be all the way off by the end of this live. Y'all just hold tight. TikTok, Instagram, y'all used to it. Don't worry about it. Facebook, I know it's a little bit new to y'all. Don't worry about it. But if this the do-rag go on the floor, don't worry about it. Just stay focused on the message, okay? On emotional manipulation. And a lot of us, because, understand me, the only way that emotional manipulation works the way that it works and works so effectively on a lot of us is because when you are a good-hearted person, when you are a kind and genuine person, when you are a loving person, when you are an individual that is relationship oriented or family oriented, this is the people that it works on the most. And I know a lot of y'all in the chat saying, oh my God, that is me. It's me. Coach, I wouldn't even gone through what I went through if I didn't have such a good heart. If I wasn't such a loving person, a kind person, if I really, come on, I'm gonna wait on y'all. I'm gonna close my eyes while y'all double tap on my screen. Go ahead, double tap on the screen. Say ouch, and double tap on the screen. I know some people right now is saying, oh, yeah, that's it. Nobody broke your heart like you broke your own heart. That's right, Antoinette, put it in the chat. Emotional manipulation. Be careful of the sleepwalkers. Be careful of the sleepwalkers. Come on. Double tap on the screen. Double tap on the screen. Thank you so much, Takesha. Takesha then found her way over to the other page. So how did y'all even know I was here? I never even made a post. How did y'all know? How did y'all know I was even over here? You know what I'm saying? How did you know? Okay, double tap on my screen real quick. I need for you to understand me. Hear me with your whole entire heart, right? Emotional manipulation. That's when people use the fact that they know that you're a loving person, a kind person, a gentle person, and they use your sensitivity, they use it against you. So when they see that you're that type of individual, that you're a giver, that you're a lover, that I just want the best for you, they don't look at you and say, oh, you're a high value man, you're a high value woman, you're somebody that's rare, because people are not like you anymore, because people have been hurt so much, they're hard-hearted, and they don't want to deal with folk like this no more. And I can't believe I found this diamond in the rough. They don't look at you and value you as the person that you are. They look at you and they say, I got a lick, I got a come up, I got somebody I can use, I got somebody I can abuse, I got somebody I can take advantage of, I got somebody that don't really know their worth. So what I'm going to do is, because I know that they got a good heart, because I know that they're a giver, because I know that they're kind, because I know that they're relationship oriented, because I know that they want that family so bad, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take full advantage of this. Oh yeah, I'm about to take emotional manipulation. It's when they manipulate you through your emotions. It's when they identify your insecurities. And some people, it's when they identify your insecurities and they control you by them. Understand me, they learn what makes you tick. And they know exactly when to hit that button to get you to ticking. When they know exactly what upsets you. And they know exactly when to go hit that button to go ahead and get you to be quiet, to get you to fall out. This is why I tell you guys so much. I tell y'all this every live, and I've been saying this since like 2020. You have to know your flaws. You have to identify your own flaws. You have to identify your own weak areas. Understand me, so that you can create a healthier response for your things. Understand me, because if you don't, the enemy will waste no time identifying your flaws, identifying your weak areas. And what he's going to do is he's going to control you with them. It's going to be like you got strings, right? And you're going to be the puppet, and they're going to know exactly what string to pull. That's why every single time time when you know that you've been disrespected, when you know you got hurt, when you know that they stepped out of line and they done done something to you. And guess what happens? Because you are not aware of yourself, because you don't have your glasses on, this is what happens. They hurt you and then they make you apologize to them for the hurt that they brought to you. Oh, wow. Wait a second. Oh, she said, wait a minute, speak, coach. Hey. Some of y'all right now sitting on the edge of your bed, you don't even know what you did wrong. You over there talking about, wait a minute, you hurt me and you mad at me because I'm hurt by the pain that you brought to me. You did what you did to me. Wait. How does this, wait a minute, hold on. Here it is. They didn't hurt you. They didn't walk you like a dog. They didn't lie and cheated on you. They have done the absolute most in your life. They have run a complete muck up in your life. And guess what you're doing? You over there paying for that. You over there trying to repair a bond that you did not break. You over there trying to fix a relationship that you ain't even, I didn't even destroy this. I didn't even do this. Understand me? You mad at me about something that you've done to me. And then they will have you so wrapped up in it that they will actually be manipulating you into thinking, understand me? They will be manipulating you into thinking that you are responsible for the pain that they brought to you. Oh, I did this to you because you did this. I did this to you because you did that. I did this and I moved this way because of you. And the truth of the matter is, you are never responsible for another individual's behavior. I'm not responsible for your behavior. I'm not responsible for the way that you move. Understand me? You had a divine right of choice. You chose to hurt me. Oh, that ain't gonna sit well. Come on. Say that. That ain't gonna sit well. That ain't gonna, yeah, I'm gonna drink some water on that one, baby. That ain't gonna sit well with some folks. That ain't gonna go over well in some people's houses. Somebody's house, they done turned me up all the way loud, and you about to make this individual so mad at me because they like, why are you listening to her again? Don't be listening to her. Yeah. Understand? Yeah. I just want you to know, this is what happens. This is why your environment matters. This is why your environment matters. Come on, Edie Nicole, let that sit well with you for a moment. And some of them get so crafty at what it is that they do. Understand? I'm gonna get there, Heaven Candy Wings. You hold on a second, because I'm coming out your door too. Give me a second. I'm on my way over there. I'm doing one thing at a time. I gotta pace myself. These folks be mad at me. You see the stuff I be saying over here? Baby, I be making it on the week in the prayer already. You trying to jump me all the way out there. Give me a second. Understand me? This is why your environment matters. And after they've hurt you, you have to also be extremely careful, because some folk will hurt you, and after they hurt you, they want to give you the time frame in which you ought to be over the hurt that they brought to you. They'll have enough nerve to look at you and say, oh, you still crying about that? You still talking about that? You still bringing that up? You still over there, baby? Yeah, understand me. Your apology does not erase what it is that I feel. Just because you apologize to me, it does not erase the fact that hurt my feelings. That does not erase the fact that really broke something inside of me. It does not erase the fact that, yeah, that's still on my mind. The fact that you even said that to me. The fact that you even done that to me. The fact that you even moved that type of way. Understand me, I can't just forget that. I can't unsee what I saw. I can't unfeel what I felt. I can't undo this right here. And some folk, they have enough nerve to hurt you and then try to tell you it's enough time up. Huh? What that man's like, who this for? yeah. Double tap. Wait, who this for? Because I know this can't be for me. Who this for? This is why I tell you that environments matter. This is why I tell you that everything that you do is spiritual. This is why I tell you that you have to pay attention to everything, every connection that you have all the way around. You have to pay attention to these things. Understand me? Sleepwalkers, people that they're unaware that sometimes, I'm gonna get to this right here too. Let me say this right. And it's not just in a relationship. Let me help my girl out. My girl say friends. Understand me? And it's not just in relationship. It's in friendships too. Understand me? And one of of the worst breakups that you ever want to experience is when you have to break up with your best friend. Hear me loud, baby. Understand that. One of the worst breakups that you're ever going to experience is when you have to break up with one of your best friends, with somebody that's closest to you. And people like to make it seem as though that's not I wouldn't even worry about that. Baby, the devil is a lie. When we've been riding that dawn since we've been 13 years old, when we done sat and talked about every single thing right there together, you know more of my business than anybody on this earth. Baby, that hurts. Understand me? And if we're going to be honest, that hurts like hell. That will destroy you in your inward parts. Understand me? That will make you look at everybody with a twisted up face. When you see somebody that you know for a fact, oh baby, I love you. You know what I'm saying? Nothing, just love, just friendship, just connection. This is who we are. You my sister. Understand me? And you hurt me. That's the reason why a lot of people are claiming that they're introverts right now. Not because they don't like people, but because they've been hurt by people. Not because they don't, understand me, not because they don't like people and like friendships and hanging out and not sociable. It's just because of the damage that have happened to them, things that they have gone through while they was out there liking people, loving people, showing up for people. So much so that now it's like, you know what? I find more peace being by myself. I find more peace being over here isolated from everything and everybody, because if I come out there, I'm putting myself in a position where I can end up hurt again. When I put myself out there, I'm putting myself out there in a position where somebody can damage me again, and I don't even want to do that. I would much rather sit right here in my house. I would much rather go on solo trips. I would much rather get into reading books. I would much rather deal with folks strictly online than to actually deal with people in real life, because of the damage, the hurt, the pain, the lies, the betrayal, the letdown, the abandonment, and everything that comes with dealing with folks in real life on a regular basis. Baby, people would do you dirty. Yeah. It's about all the way around the board. All the way around the board. You have some sleepwalkers in relationships, some sleepwalkers in friendships, some sleepwalkers in your job, some on your job, some sleepwalkers even in your church. These are going to be people that you are going to encounter all throughout life. There's no way of escaping them. And this is why I'm giving you the tools. Thank you so much, Patrice Jones, for the stars. This is why I'm giving you the tools and the techniques that you need to be able to navigate through all of this, so that you do not get distracted by them, so that you do not get caught up over there with them. Understand me. What did I tell you yesterday? You have got to dust it up off of your feet as you're moving through, as you're growing, as you're healing, as you're evolving in life. You have to learn how to be super focused. I'm talking about blinders all the way on, because if not, these people right here, I don't know if y'all ever watched, it was a show where they had the people, if you got bit, you became infected and you became one of them. But if you were healthy and you were out there, you had to run for your life. And these were some strong folk. They could come through windows. They can open doors. They was all over the place. You had to run for your life. And they would be jumping on cars, and they'll be doing everything else. There you go. That's what it is right there. That's right. There you go. Yeah. And they'll be all over the place. Imagine, you know what I'm talking about, Lily? Let me see if they know what it is over here on, let me see if anybody know what it is on TikTok. I know y'all know it on IG, because she just put, zombies, okay. It's one of those shows. I want you to envision, The Walking D. There you go, The Walking D. That's a good way for me to say it without getting banned. The Walking D. Understand me. So if y'all imagine this, close your eyes and imagine this, right? This is it. Y'all know I'm big on illustrations, because I need to I have some people that learn, right? Hey, Tara, how you doing? Happy New Year to you and Mariah. Do me a favor. Listen here. Y'all know I'm big on illustrations, because I have some people that learn simply from me speaking it and giving the notes. And then I have visual learners. So my job is to make sure that we give enough information so that we don't leave anybody behind. So real quick, close your eyes and imagine this. Understand? Imagine this, right? This is, you see the Walking D? The Walking D. And y'all remember how they was jumping all on top of the cars. They was running all into the houses. Remember how they was running into the houses? Because they were not conscious, because they were out having these out of body experiences. They didn't know that they was about to get hit by the car. Understand me? So the car would just boom, hit them, and they'll go flying over the top of the car. Understand me? You had some that was running into the car. They were unconscious. They were unaware, which is exactly what Coach told you the sleepwalkers were, right? They're unconscious. They're unaware of life and what's happening in real time. They only see things, right? They only see things with a natural eye. They only see things in the carnal. They don't see things in the spiritual realm. They don't understand things in the spiritual realm, right? So these are the sleepwalkers. So this is why you have to be careful of them. So now imagine yourself, right? This is you standing outside of a car. This is you standing outside of a house. I don't want you to put yourself in a confined space. Imagine you standing in the dark. Standing in the dark. And I don't want nobody to get spooked when I say this. Now, when you see in the videos, the movies, how all of those things are running and they trying to attack them, right? They're trying to attack them while they're in the car, while they're in the house. This is you standing outside in the dark. Not in a car, not in a house. But I want you to know that the same way those things were trying to attack them is what you're facing every single day with spirits that you do not see. Seeing yourself right there in the dark and these things attacking you, coming after you, trying to penetrate you, right? On a regular basis, trying to ruin your peace, trying to ruin your joy, trying to rob you of your good mental health, your good emotional health. These things are looking for a way to get in. These things are looking for a way to reach what it is that they're trying to reach within you. And the only way that this does not happen is if you got your blinders on. The only way that this does not happen is if you got your eyes front and you're solely focused. Come on, she says, you're talking to me today. The only way that this thing does not work, understand me, is if you stay locked into the Most High. What did he tell Joshua? He said, don't look to the left nor the right. You keep your eyes focused. What did he tell Lot's wife? Do not turn back. Keep your eyes focused. Understand me, there's nothing behind you that you're going to need. There's nothing on your left or your right that you're going to need. Everything that you need is right here in front of you. He says, seek my kingdom. Understand, seek ye first the kingdom of God, and then everything else is going to be added unto you. Everything else that you need outside of my kingdom is going to be added unto you, but you got to first seek me. Understand me, you have to have tunnel vision. You have to have your blinders on. You got to be super focused. You cannot afford to look to the left or the right. And that's not to say that you're not going to feel some pressure. Oh, wait a minute. You going, wait. What you say? That's not to say that you're not going to feel no pressure. Come on, I'm walking. You in the dark. Eyes front, you got your blinders on. Understand me? But because you got things moving on your left and your right and in the back of you, understand me, they're looking for a way to get in, which means you're going to feel some pressure up on you. I need for you to do me a favor. Put that in the notes. That's a note right there. Friends, say glory. You're going to feel some pressure from time to time. You're going to feel something trying to get in from time to time. You're going to feel something that's going to give you a little bump from time to time. You're going to feel something that's going to give you a push. You know what I'm saying? Every now and again, you're going to feel these things, because just because you have your blinders on, just because you're locked in, just because, understand me, that you're doing and living the life that God has sent for you to live and has placed upon, just because you are in alignment does not exempt you from life and life unexpectancies. So just because you are aligning yourself with God does not mean that you're not going to experience some pressure. It does not experience that you won't, it doesn't mean or exempt you from experiencing some heartache at one point or another. There may be some times when you're super focused in life. You're growing, you're evolving, you're living your your best life. Everything is happening right the way that you want it to happen. Come on, I need you to stay locked in. You are in the dark and you are outside. These things are surrounding you. You have one job, that is to stay focused. I need for you to stay focused, right? I need you to stay focused. Even when you have to, you got to push from behind. You got to be focused. You got to get back up and get focused. You got to stay focused. That's your job. That's your job. You can't afford to lose focus. Life's job is to challenge you. Life's job is to get up under your skin. Life's job is to frustrate you, to aggravate you, to annoy you, to force you to drop that blinder. Life's job is to piss you off to the point where you throw in the towel. That's life's job. Life's job is to do whatever it can do to separate you from God. Whatever it can do to make you question whether or not God is really real in your life. Whatever it can do to make you think or feel like you're not who you know that you are. That's what the job, understand me, that's life's job. Understand me. And when you're in the dark, let's not forget, what did I teach y'all on Tuesday? Understand me, you can't expect for the adversary not to be over there bothering you when you're in the dark. Why? Why is that, coach? Why did you say that? Because he's the prince of darkness. Understand me, he's the prince of darkness. He operates in the dark. Understand me. That's why God goes to work in the dark. That's your greatest battle, is in the dark. And we know this already. Do we not, chosen family? What did I tell y'all happened when Jacob sent up the prayer and the angel had to come down to him? You understand me? By the river. And Jacob said, I thought my prayer wasn't going to be answered. I thought God had turned a deaf ear to me. I thought that my prayers was not reaching heaven. And what did the angel tell Jacob? He says, Jacob, your prayer has already been answered. God heard you the first time that you prayed the prayer. He already knew exactly what you needed. The problem was, I got caught up in the spiritual realm. I got caught up because you had some things that was coming after you that you didn't even know that was coming after you. That's us. You in the dark, eyes forward. You got things that's trying to get in. And you praying your prayers, and your prayers is reaching God's ear. So now, as you see yourself walking in the dark, and you imagine the walking dead, they are all over you, all around you, all surrounding you, and your eyes is forward. While your eyes is forward, what you need to be focusing on is the fact that I know that above all of y'all that's piled up on me, I got angels that's ripping away, snatching y'all off one by one by one. I got fighting angels that are ripping y'all off one by one, and they're making their way to me in due time, baby. It might take a day, it might take a week, it might take a month, but my comeback is gonna be everything, baby. You think that you got me? You ain't got me like how you think that you got me. I just gotta be this right here. Understand me, I gotta be this right here. Weeping may endure for a night, but baby, I know where my joy is coming. I might have to get back up. Yeah, you put a little pressure. I fell a little bit. Let me get back up real quick. I might got to bob, I might got to weave, I might got to spin around, but I have to stay locked in no matter what. I got to stay plugged in no matter what, because they're ripping you off one by one. I got fighting angels. I know this. So even though you're outside, come on, use your imagination. You're outside and everything around you is dark. Everything around you is dark. The walking dead, they're coming from all over the place. And how do we know that we got fighting angels? Ain't that what Jesus said? Ain't that what Jesus said? Ain't that what Jesus said? Somebody, wait a minute. I did not make that up. I just want y'all to know. Is that not what Jesus said? If you know that that's what Jesus said, just put yes inside my chat. Just put yes. I want to see who be really reading. Double tap on the screen. Is that not what he said? Is that not what he said? Yes, he did. I see you on TikTok. Double tap on my screen. Can I get 100 stars on Facebook? Can I get 100 stars on Facebook? Can I get 5 badges on IG? Double tap on my screen. Let me get up to 100K real quick over there on TikTok. Y'all are at 70 73.9. Get us up to 100K. Yes, he did. I see, yes, he did. I see, okay, now you're talking. Now you're cooking with oil real quick. Right, that's exactly what he said. When he looked at me, he said, don't you think I got angels that I can call? He says, not just regular angels, I got fighting angels, understand me, that'll come right here with me. I don't need your natural defense. Thank you, Takesha. I don't need your natural defense. You ain't got to jump in and try to, don't defend me in the natural. If I needed defending, trust me, I got everything that I need. I would never ask you to put yourself in a position, understand me, where it could cost you damage. That's not what I'm going to ask you to do. Hello, somebody. What did I tell you on yesterday? I told you God don't need your help. Hello, how you going to help him? How you going to help him? He don't need your help. All he needs you to do is follow the instructions. That's it. That's all. You helping him is just simply follow the instructions. Him fulfilling the plan, he don't need your assistant with. Understand me, he controls the outcome. He doesn't need you trying to influence the outcome, because when you try to control or influence the outcome, now you become a part of the problem. Understand me, now you become part of the opposition and you didn't even know it. Come on, Michelle, can we be real? Okay, well, I'm gonna throw my hand behind my back, because some of y'all like, wait a minute, but I had good intentions. Did you? What you call good intentions? I had good intentions though, coach. No. Your intention was to protect you. And God says, I'm your vindicator. Your job is not to protect you. Your job is not to, look at Diva. Come on, Diva. Yeah, hey, AK, some people are not going to like this live. She said, I clicked this by accident, but became God's confirmation. Welcome. We here every single morning, Monday through Friday, from 8 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Every Monday through Friday. Come on, can we talk about it? Can I talk about it? Can I talk about that? Yeah, baby, it's not your job to try to defend you, though. Understand me. So your intentions was the same intentions that the disciples had all throughout the Bible, though, right? Am I right or am I wrong, Kira? Understand me. If you look inside the Bible and you're reading all of these different things, come on, Tia, can we be real? Call the pastor to the front line. I just want, if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. Call the pastor to the front line. I got evangelists all up and through my chest. Come on, talk to me nice. If I'm wrong, say I'm wrong. But the truth of the matter is, if we open up the book, then one thing that we will surely see is what? That the disciples were all about themselves. And when you start operating with a mindset of you're trying to protect you, then you're operating with the wrong type. Your intentions is all messed up. Understand me, it's not the same. You have to know and understand that it's not your job to defend you. It's not your job to protect you. That's God's job. He is your vindicator. If that been the case, then understand me. Then Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, understand me. If they were worried about themselves, they would have never went into the fiery furnace. Understand? They would have never went. Understand me. They said, I'm just saying that, hey, never mind me. I'm just telling you that it be when you start operating with that type of mentality that you're trying to protect yourself, that you're only about yourself, then you're operating with the wrong type of mindset. That's all I'm telling you right now. When Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego went down into the fiery furnace, they had a decision that they had to make over there while they was over there turning it up 7 times harder. Than what it normally was at any given moment. They could have said, okay, we're going to go ahead and bow before you, King Nebuchadnezzar. We're going to go ahead and bow before you because understand me, we're going to go ahead and bow before you because we want to protect ourselves. We don't want to go into the fiery furnace. We know that fire is hot, and we know that if we go into there, there's no chance that we're going to come out. Understand me, this is how you guys operate. The moment that any type of opposition comes to you, anytime that you get hit too hard, anytime somebody say something and it damage your pride or hurt you or any type of way, shape, or form, then all of a sudden you get to bowing. Understand me? You get to bowing. You all of a sudden, you done bow so hard that your head is on your kneecap. This is what you do. Why? Because you're trying to protect yourself. As soon as somebody say this, you feel like you got to explain your side of the story. You feel like you got to make it make sense. You feel like you got to make 1 and 1 equal 2 and 2 and 2 equal 4 for folk. And I'm telling you, that's not what you're supposed to be doing. You have to be comfortable allowing some folk to think and feel what it is that they think and they feel without you trying to clear it up. Let them folk be. Let them folk be. Because when they was over there and they was experiencing this experience, they said, I got a God that's going, understand me, I have a God that's going to bring me out of what I'm going through, right? He's going to bring me out. And even if he doesn't, it's not that he can't. Understand me, even if he doesn't, it's not that he can't. And this is how we have to operate on a regular basis. This is how we have to show up in life on a regular basis. Whatever it is that I'm going through it for a reason. Whatever it is that I'm enduring this for a reason. Nothing happens by coincidence. Nothing happens by happenstance. It's all in alignment with his will. So if I have to go through this, understand, I have to go through this. Why? Because the scripture has to be fulfilled. If I have to endure this, if I have to tolerate this pain for a moment, then that's what I'm going to have to do. Why? So that the scripture should be fulfilled. Understand me, I can't be out here thinking that I'm going to be in alignment with the Most High God, but then I'm ducking smoke. Oh, okay. Yeah. You're going to be ridiculed. You're going to be talked about. Understand me, these things are going to be things that's going to happen to you as a person that is wide awake, because the one thing that the enemy don't want to happen is don't want you to be able to spread that word. Don't want you to be able to spread that word. Don't want you to be able to carry that good news. So I have to stop you in your tracks. I have to frustrate you, agitate you to the point where you be quiet. That's the reason why so many people right now, they don't want to talk. Oh yeah, well I ain't gonna say this because as soon as I say this, then people gonna say that. That's even more of the reason why you should say it. You have to be comfortable with some people just not liking you. You have to be comfortable with some people just feeling a certain type of way about you. That's just it. That's all. No matter how much you love a person, no matter how much you go outside of your way, for some folk, they're going to always have a reason for why they feel a certain type of way about you. And that cannot distract you or discourage you from doing what it is that you're doing in your life. I ain't let no man or woman walking God's green earth stop me from doing what it is that I'm doing. They can talk about me until they tongue hurt, but baby, they still not raw enough to convince me that I'm not able to speak about God, that I'm not able to drop scripture, that I'm not able to show up and pray, that I'm not worthy of fasting. Understand me, they can judge me, they can ridicule me, they can throw me up and say, oh yeah, well it's this and it's that, and how can you say you're a Christian, but this and the third or whatever. Understand me, at the end of the day, I'm not here to please men. I'm not here to please women. Understand me, if I'm here to please men and to please women, then that means that I'm not pleasing God. Understand me, I'm not here to please men nor women. I'm here to please him. And if I'm pleasing you, then that means that I got to check the relationship that I got over here with him, because you can't please both. That's okay. That's just that on that, baby. Yeah. So you have to be prepared for that. You have to be prepared for that. No, I'm not going to change the way that I dress. I'm not going to change the way that I do anything in my life to suit anybody. Understand me? To suit anybody. I'm going to show up and I'm going to give that word. Whether you accept it or you reject it, it's all going to be on you. Understand me? What you do with your notes when after I drop the notes, baby, that's going to be all on you. How you move forward in your life, what you choose to do from one moment to the next, baby, that's all going to be on you. But one thing's for sure, two things for certain is you would never make me feel bad. Understand, you would never make me feel like I'm not worthy, like I'm not deserving. You would never make me feel like I don't have what it takes. Understand me, because when I look back over the people that you jump into the pulpit and you speak about, the ones that you see running up and down the church, understand me, the pews and shouting and everything else, we talk about these folks and you give them so much love and you raise them up and you say all of these different things, but at the same time we have to look at it and say, wait a minute, you would dance and shout about David, but look at what all David did. Are we not going to talk about David and Bathsheba? Understand me. But wait a minute, hold on. But then you want to look at somebody here today, and if they do, oh, wait a minute, you got to chill. Y'all got to chill. People going to always pick and choose. It's the point that I'm making. People going to always pick and choose. And sometimes you're not going to be picked. And you can't be distracted by that. They will look at somebody in that word who had the same life as you, that went through all the same things that you went through, and they would jump and they would shout and they would speak in tongues and they would run up and down the pews and they would bow their head all up and across the altar about somebody. But then when somebody that they see in the flesh, somebody that they see is doing the same exact thing, they will shun you. They will look at you and they will try to cast all kind of filthy stones. Understand me? me, this is what people do. And you have to be prepared for this on your journey. You have to be prepared for folk to do and be a certain type of way. And you have to continue without being distracted. You have to continue even when the ones that you love the most, when they're not on board, when they don't support, when they don't understand it. Who cares? Understand me. Some folk will only understand from their level of understanding. And no matter how much you talk to them, how much you teach them, no matter how many notes that you give them, if they've already made up in their mind that this is who and what they're going to be, then there's absolutely nothing that you can do about it other than leave them. And stop being afraid to leave. And stop being afraid to leave. This is 2025, and one thing that I've been telling my chosen family is this is the year of restoration. This is the year that you've put in a whole entire year, 2024. You put in that year of cleaning yourself up, detoxing yourself, sterilizing your life, removing anything and anybody that's not in alignment, right? That's not in alignment with your assignment. This is what you've been doing. A part of that is also understanding the ascending of Christ, of the Most High, from being in the natural to now becoming a person that is operating in the spiritual level. I thank God that it's Friday because I've been waiting to go here. I'm going to drink my water. Double tap on my screen real quick. I see y'all are at 103.2. Go ahead, double tap us on the screen real quick. Get us up there. Come on, double tap on that screen on IG, Facebook. Hit that share button. Go ahead, double tap on that screen. Can I get some love? Can we get up to 1,000 stars? Can we get up to 1,000 stars? We got 641 on Facebook. Double tap. I got to talk about it because I'm here now. I'm here now, and I want to go ahead and talk about what I want to talk about. Y'all gonna have to bear with me. Give me a second. I'm gonna drink my water because some of y'all are not going to like this, but then it's some of y'all ain't gonna be able to contain yourself. Spiritual church, we go ahead, Rashad, get the choir together. I got my tambourine man and lady, both of them on the side. They ready to go. The choir is already standing up. We're getting prepared for what's about to happen, right? Because I need for you to fully understand. Thank you, Neek, for the badge. I appreciate you, Takesha. Thank you, Michelle. Appreciate you so much, Tiffany Taylor. Appreciate you. I see the stars coming. Y'all working it. Y'all working it. Hey, for y'all, this will be y'all first day on the live. Y'all doing good over there on Facebook. I appreciate y'all. Y'all running it up. Come on, double tap on that screen. Thank you, Rashida. I appreciate you, Tasha. Romeo. Appreciate you. Friends say, talk that talk. Let's get to it. Can I get to it? I'm going to get to it. This is the thing about it, right? So now what we're going to come to when we're talking about sleepwalkers and people not understanding what it is that you're saying when you're right there with them, right? Think about this real quick. The whole time that Christ is walking with these people, he's letting them know. Thank you so much, Crystal Love. Okay, y'all, but we almost at 1,000 over there. Y'all ain't playing. Get us to 1,000 Facebook. The thing about it is, thank you so much, Colorado Bay. I appreciate you for that badge. Think about the whole entire time that Christ is walking with his disciples and his close friends and everybody that's around him. His mission the whole entire time. Come on, Gigi. Let's be real. His mission the whole entire time was that he let them know that I'm not going to forever be right here. I'm not going to always be with you. So what I'm doing is I'm setting you up. You know what I'm saying? So that when I sin, when I leave you, then you will know exactly what to do. I'm giving you the tools. I'm giving you the techniques. I'm giving you the blueprint of how you should live your life after I'm gone. You already knew. Come on, Cook by Nature, let's be real. For you already know that I'm not going to be here. This is not a permanent situation for me. That this is a stage of my life and I'm just passing through. This is what he's been saying to these people the whole entire time that he's been with these folks, right? This is how you know when you're surrounded by sleepwalkers, because there's numerous of times that it's disciples and everybody, even after him telling you that this is what it's going to be, how you in your feelings? I done told you this whole entire time that this is going to happen. And as soon as it happens, now you in your feelings. Now you over here distraught. Now you over here laid out. We got to take you to the mental institution. How? When I've already prepared you for this moment, this is why I tell you that emotions is dangerous. This is why I tell you to stay out of your emotions. This is why I tell you this. A bunch of sleepwalkers, understand me, a bunch of sleepwalkers. There were numerous of times that he's explaining to them that this is what's going to happen. But these people, even when it started to happen, you over here kicking against it. You, oh my God, I can't believe this happening. Thank you so much. Is it Mick Galt? Appreciate the 500 stars. Let's go. Understand me. You over here, you like, why are y'all behaving like I didn't tell you this already? Because you are surrounded by sleepwalkers. The only thing that they want, right? Understand me, when you are dealing with sleepwalkers, you're dealing with people that are satisfied in the moment, instant gratification. Only thing that they hear you talking, but not receiving what you're saying because you're still right there with them. Understand me, they hear you saying that I'm gonna leave. Okay, are you gonna be messy when you say this? Wait a second. Yeah. So let me take it all the way up. Don't worry about it. Listen, I told y'all it was gonna happen. Don't worry about it. Listen, hear me when I say this. He's telling them over and over and over that there's going to come a time in their life, hear me, that he's not going to be there, that he's going to ascend to the Father. Understand me, he's giving them the teachings, the tools, the techniques that they need to be able to exist and live a healthy life even without him. Understand me, he says that I'm going to the cross so that you don't have to go to the cross. I'm going to endure all of this so you don't have to endure any of this. All you got to do is stay focused and abide by the teachings that I have left for you. All you got to do is stay in alignment with what I've taught you while I was here on earth. And if you do that, you ain't got to worry about nothing. Understand me, I'm going to sit, and even when I leave, I'm going to send the Comforter, and the Comforter is going to be what's going to rock you to sleep at night. The Comforter is going to be the peace that you feel in the middle of every storm that you're in. The Comforter is going to be the one that's going to make sure you feel cool and warm and calm and collected in those hectic type of situations that you're going to be facing. But you got to trust me. But you got to trust me. Right? Give me 1 second, y'all. But you got to trust me. I'm going to give you everything that I got. He ain't stopped there, though. He ain't stopped there. He says, oh, this is how you know you're dealing with sleepwalkers. So he's telling these people that's surrounding him, that's watching him work, signs and wonders, that are able to experience the fruit of his goodness. He's doing all these work, healing people, giving sight to the blind, letting the lame stand up and walk, jump, skip, sing, dance. He's doing all of these things, healing people of leprosy. He's doing all of these things right here in front of you. Understand me, and you still a sleepwalker? Make that make sense for some people in the back. Rewind that real quick. You're doing everything in your power to show them how much you love them, how much you care about them, how much you're trying to be there for them. You're going outside of your way, setting them up all the way that they need to be set up. And the only thing that you're asking them to do is follow through. The only thing that you're asking them to do. Okay, I'm talking about adult children, young children, the children that you're raising. And you like, Coach, I have given them the best of me. I've gone outside my way. I did this, I did that. They just won't listen. They just will not do right. That's kind of how Jesus was feeling in this situation. I'm just trying to make it make sense to you, right? And you like, man, I don't know what else to do. I don't know what else to say because I just gave them everything that I could give them. I gave them the blueprint. I let them see my life. They experienced everything that I experienced because they was right there with me, and still they want to go their own way. They still want to do their own thing. Okay, rewind that. Let's go back into a relationship. Now I'm in a relationship with them. I've been showing up. I've been doing this. I've been doing that. I've showed them that I love them in every way possible, but I keep telling them if they don't act right, if they don't get right, if they don't do this, and this, then I'm going to be up out of there because I'm tired at this point. I done gave them this, then gave them that. I done coach, I done guide, I done did prayer, I done did everything up under the sun, and they just won't get right. Some people won't get it until you leave. See, as long as you're right there with them, Jesus and the disciples, everything is happy, happy, joy, joy. We moving along, spreading the word, healing people, delivering people, putting people in the right position. Happy, happy, joy, joy. This is how people operate, right? Happy, happy, joy, joy. But then when I sin, now you realize What I was telling you all along is now happening. How are you upset about something that you knew was going to already happen? That's how we operate on a regular basis, right? You in the relationship. You tell your kids, I'm going to go to the kids first. You tell the kids, listen, if you don't get it together, I'm going to tell you, the next time they call me, I'm not coming to get you. The next time this happens, you're going to have to suffer the consequences of your actions because I'm tired of telling you the same thing over and over. Now when they call you and you don't come, now they looking at you like you a bad mother. Now they looking at you like you a bad father. Now they looking at you like you the problem. Wait a minute. I told you countless times to get it right. I told you over and over and over that the day was going to come, that they was going to call me, and I wasn't going to come to your rescue because you're never going to learn until I step back and step away and allow you to suffer the consequences of your actions. And now that you're having to suffer the consequences of your actions, you want to act like the world is against you. Oh, baby, the devil is a lie. The world is not against you. You are against you. You are your biggest enemy. Understand me, and you will not damage me because you're making a conscious decision to damage you. You will not pour your failures and the things that you're dealing with. You won't make them my fault. Understand me, because I told you right and you rather did the wrong. You wanted to do what you want to do. So now you got to suffer the consequences. And even in a relationship, let's move on over to that real quick. It's the same thing. I told you that I was going to be out. And you took it as a joke. I told you that the last time was the last time. And you took my kindness as a weakness. You thought that I wasn't serious. You thought that you had more time with me than what you had. You tested the waters, and now you see that I'm gone. And now that I'm gone, now you in your feelings. Now you whining and crying and running to any and everybody, trying to make it seem as though I just left you high and dry, like I just abandoned you, like I wasn't solid, like I wasn't real, like I did you something when I told you to get right. I let you know that this was going to happen. I put it right there on Front Street, and you still decided to do what you wanted to do. I let you know what my non-negotiables was, and you kept trying to negotiate my non-negotiables. I kept telling you that it was this, and you kept trying to make it be that. Understand me. And when I decide to step, now I'm the bad person. When I decide to pack up my stuff and get on through, because I got to protect my peace, I got to protect my joy, and God forbid you have a child, I got to protect my child. I'm not leaving my child in no dysfunctional type of environment, no abusive environment, no environment that's hot and that's cold, no environment that could potentially damage them for the rest of their life. Oh, baby, now you mad at me because you won't change. What? Blame it on me. Say it's my fault. As long as it's over. Yeah. I changed my mind. I don't want it no more. Baby, blame it on me. Say it's my, baby, because I done changed my mind. I don't want it no more. It is what it is. Understand me? That full blown shuffle. Understand me? I got so much more. Understand? You have to be on your way out the door. Understand me? Because some people will not learn. They will not understand it. You hear me? They won't understand it until you're gone. And the moment that you're gone, the moment that they see that what you've been saying to them all along is actually coming into play, then that's when they all of a sudden jump into their emotions. Now all of a sudden they whining and crying. Inside of your notes, I just need you to jot down, baby, you have to stop being upset by, you have to stop being bothered by, you got to stop going through an emotional depression through things that you already knew. You knew what it was going to be well before it actually became what it is. So why are you so offended? Why are you so upset? Why are you so in your feelings? We got to stop this. That right there is nothing but the trick of the enemy. That's what he does. He do what? Emotional manipulation. That's what that is. The disciples and Mary, they experience what we call emotional manipulation. You already knew that he was going to have to go. You already knew what this was going to happen. So now that it's happening, you have to stand 10 toes to the ground about the teachings that he's left with you. You have to know and understand and trust and believe through your time that you walk with the Most High God that he's given you everything that you needed for you to be able to continue to push forward and live up to your fullest potential. This is not the time to cry. What'd you say, Coach Baby? This ain't the time to cry. This ain't the time to cry. This ain't the time to get in your feelings. This ain't the time to get, no. This ain't the time. This ain't the time. Double tap on my screen, IG. I want to make sure y'all can hear me. If y'all can hear me on IG, double tap on my screen. This ain't the time to cry. This ain't the time to get wrapped up in your feelings right here. This ain't it. This ain't that right there, baby. Double tap on my screen. Where y'all at? This ain't the time to cry for anybody that's facing anything right now. Hey, can you hear me on IG? Let me know. I had a phone call trying to come through, so I'm trying to. Yeah, you can. Okay, cool. This ain't the time to cry. So anybody right now that's experiencing any heartache, any pain, if you're going through that moment right now in your life, I want you to write that in. I want you to write that inside the chat real quick. Baby, this ain't my time to cry. That breakup, it might hurt right now, but it ain't gonna hurt always. That divorce that you about to go through, because you see that there's no change in that individual, and you know you have exhausted every possibility of making that relationship work, and you've done everything in your power to try to fix it, to try to help it, to try to push it along. Baby, understand it might hurt today, but it ain't gonna hurt tomorrow. Understand me, you might have to change that job, and I know that you thought that you was going to retire from that job. I know you thought that you was going to be able to move forward from that, and you was going to retire, and you was going to lay up, and you was going to get your checks, but now you're realizing that God got something bigger and better for you, because every single day that you come to that job, it's a heartache, it's pain, it's stress, and you like, God, I just can't deal with this, not another day. It's so frustrating. Every time I come here, it's this and it's that. Baby, it's time to fill out. It's time to get on papers, right? Go ahead and pull out that new application. Extra time to go ahead and update your resume. It's time to mosey on about your business. It's okay to reset. It's okay to start over. It's okay for you to move on with your life. Understand me. It's okay. Stop allowing life to hold you hostage. Stop allowing life to hold you captive, thinking that you cannot start over, that you cannot move on, that you cannot do something bigger and better. I want you to understand that becoming a risk taker in your life, stepping out into that unfamiliar territory, is when life actually start lifing for you. That's when things actually start going the way that you want them to go. That's when things actually start flourishing right there in your life. When you become a risk taker, playing it safe, it's going to get you what you always got. Playing it safe going to get you what you always got. That's what playing it safe is going to do. Understand, hear me. Playing it safe, that's the same thing I told y'all before. You're going to get what you've always got. Every time, whatever it is you put in is exactly what you're going to get out. That's what playing it safe is. When it comes down to this story, right? Here he is. He done walked out there with Mary and all of them. He done been out there with the disciples and all of that. He done told them already, baby, I'm going to ascend. Understand me. I'm only here. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. Understand me. I'm going to take care of the things that I know that y'all are not going to be strong enough to take care of. I'm going to come down here and I'm going to handle my Father's business, because I know that if I leave it up to y'all gonna mess it up. Understand me? So I'm gonna take care of the hard stuff, and I'm gonna leave y'all the bits and pieces to take care of after I leave. But I'm not gonna leave you by yourself. I'm gonna leave you, and I'm gonna leave you with something. Then he gives you the reassurance that I have done good works. Understand me? I done done some good works, but you're gonna do greater works than the works that I done. In my 33 years, I've covered some ground, but you're gonna go further than where I went. You're gonna do more than what I was able to do. You're gonna uncover more than I was able to cover. But you know why we're not covering it? You know why we're not doing those greater works? Because we don't accept that. We don't understand that. We don't receive that in our life. Understand me? When folks tell you, oh yeah, you can do this, you can do that, you are the one that put a cap on your life. You're the one that limits your life. You're the one with that grasshopper type of mentality. You're afraid of your own potential. You're afraid of your own growth and development. You're afraid of what you could really do if you put forth the effort. Some folk won't get to their fullest potential, not because their fullest potential is waiting on them, not because it's right there and it's waiting, but because of procrastination, because of laziness, because of self-doubt, because they're so distracted with life and life unexpected blows, they won't grow. Because it's too hard. That's too hard for me. Oh, okay. Okay, double tap on my screen. I'm just going to wait. They won't grow because it's too hard. They won't grow because they are afraid of the inconvenience. As soon as it becomes inconvenient for them, they throw it away. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go there every day. I don't know if I'm gonna show up and do this, and I'm not sure because I got this other schedule and I got this other thing going on. I want you to understand me. Hear me with your whole entire heart. 2025, you better prioritize your mental health. You better prioritize your spiritual health. You better prioritize your emotional health, because I don't care how much money you make on whatever job that you're on. If you have an issue with your mental health, your emotional health, or your physical health, baby, that job is going to be a temporary situation. And there's going to come a point in time when you won't have that. Understand me, because of your mental health. Your mental health will have you laid up in that bed, not wanting to get out of it every morning. When you're emotionally drained, emotionally tired, when your emotions are all over the place, it makes it hard for you to be able to function and go through, navigate through the day-to-day things of life. You won't be able to do that thing that you enjoy doing so much if you do not handle your mental health, your physical health, and your spiritual health. If you're not prioritizing those in 2025, you are setting yourself up for failure. That's a fact. Take it, you can take that how you want. You're setting yourself up for failure, baby. You can walk around and think that it's not important all you want to. You think that you receiving that check on Friday is more important than your mental health, and you doing what you need to do, going to the club and setting up your time to make it to Miami so you can sit on the couches with your friends over making sure that you're inside of a mental health group or receiving counseling, getting you a therapist or whatnot. Keep on. All you gotta do is keep going. And then when you out here crying about the same things that you've been crying about for 20 years, we understand why. Because your priorities are all screwed up. Understand me, that's why. You cannot afford not to prioritize your mental health, your spiritual health, your emotional health in such a time as this. Are you not looking at this world? Are you not looking at what's going on in this world? You have to be out of your mind. You ain't even got to watch the news because it's on every news feed now. You can't even be ignorant or pretend not to see, because it's everywhere that you are. It's the barbershop conversation. It's the beauty salon conversation. It's the lunch spots, the brunch spots, the breakfast spots. It's the dinner spots. Anywhere that you go, it's right there in your face. There's no way that you can deny it. It's no way that you can dip and dodge or hide from it in no type of way, shape, or form. Understand me. You have to prioritize this. We have everything that we need to be able to do what I'm about to tell you that some of us are about to do. Some of us, we're preparing to ascend to another dimension spiritually. I know some of y'all ain't gonna believe this. Go ahead on about your business. I'm talking about the people that's been working on themselves. Cause some of y'all, they're like, yeah. Some of y'all ain't gonna believe it. But when you know that you've been locked in, praying, fasting, meditating, worshiping on a regular basis, utilizing your pressure plan. You locked in with the Most High, so much so that you're experiencing calmness on a level that you've never felt it before. You're experiencing peace on a level you've never experienced it before. Things that used to happen in your life that used to send you all the way through the moon. Now when it happens, you just keep walking and it don't pay it no type of attention at all. You just keep right on going with your life. Things that you used to trip over, you walk slam around. It just doesn't have the effect on you that it used to have on you because of the knowledge and the understanding, the trust and belief now that you have in the Most High, because you've been focusing on your relationship with you and your relationship with God, and you've been prioritizing the two. So now you know that you have favor with Him because He can trust you. He can trust you to do the right thing no matter what the situation is, no matter what the predicament is. He knows that that he can put you to the fire. He can put you in the den. He can put you in the belly of the whale. He can do whatever. And you know that, yeah, on my assignment, it's going to be my assignment and I'm fulfilling it. You ain't got to worry about it. I'm on the way. I'm on the way. And what I got to do, I'm going to do. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because I had to say the belly of the whale, because see, some of us, we want to go our own way. And we know that once we get into the whale, we know who that is that put us inside the whale. So it's like, okay, put me back on the ground. Just put me out over here. You want me to go over there so bad? I'm going to head over there. Yeah, I just had to test the waters a little bit. Put me back over here. You know, because he don't be turning his back on us. So I had to throw that one in there for the people that sometimes, because you know, you got some people that's going to test the water. For my people that like to test the water. So you're going to Nineveh, baby. Okay? Can Coach tell you, baby, you're still going to go to Nineveh. You're still going to Nineveh. You know what I mean? If your ride might be a little different from our ride. You know, the people that's going, but you're going to go to Nineveh. You're going to Nineveh anyway. Okay, so now moving on, I want you to understand that when you're in alignment on that type of way, I need for you to understand that now we're Diva Styles, you know it's the truth. Now you're ascending. And I said this back in the beginning when I was in Africa. I told the chosen family, I said, we're preparing for another dimension. Some people are saying that it's a happy new year, but this is actually for us, it's a new dimension spiritually. Because once you put those glasses on of spiritual awareness and you start to see life different, you're not seeing it in the carnal. You're not seeing it in the flesh. You are seeing life on a spiritual level, which means now your spirit of discernment, it's giving you the ability not just to see what is on a thing, but to also see what's inside that thing. So now you're not easily frustrated. Now you're not easily bamboozled, hoodwinked, or finessed. Now you're not easily distracted from your purpose because you see exactly how the enemy operates. And one thing I've taught you guys over and over is what? When you are not ignorant to the enemy's tactics, then you have the advantage. When you know that the right is coming, you know to move from the right. When you know the left is coming, you know to move from the left. You know when the uppercut is coming to jump back to avoid the uppercut. When you are knowledgeable, then you have the advantage. And now that you're operating with that level of knowledge and understanding, understand me, you're transitioning into that new dimension. Understand me, you are ascending. That's the same thing that we're talking about right here. When Mary makes her way over to the grave, right? All of the things that he told them was going to happen, they've happened. He's in the grave. He goes into the grave, right? So when Mary comes to the grave, she looks inside the grave and she sees the linen, everything that was wrapped around him. All what they would call the grave clothes. They're laying inside of the grave. She sees the grave and the grave is empty and she starts to cry. Why are you crying? She's a sleepwalker. She's having a sleepwalking type of experience right now. This is what she's happening. I'm not saying that she's a permanent sleepwalker. I'm just saying that she's sleepwalking in this moment. In this moment, she's at the tomb, over here at the tomb that been rolled away. The stone is out of the way. She's able to see clearly inside of the grave. She sees the grave clothes are laid inside the grave. She sees an angel at the top, an angel at the bottom, and they're both in white. Yeah. Friends say cook. Let her cook. Hold on. Wait, what you say? What you say? Are y'all listening? She's having a sleepwalking experience right now. She's having a sleepwalking moment because did he not tell her that this was going to happen? Did he not explain this to them, that this was going to happen? Some people don't believe until they see it. Some people don't understand that this is what you're doing and how you're moving until you actually do it. Some folk, you got to show them better than you tell them. No matter how much you talk, no matter how much you teach, no matter how much you put it out there, they will still not hear what it is that you're telling them until they see it in real time. Understand me? So now here we go. Mary is over here looking inside of this grave. She sees the grave clothes. Then she sees the angel at the top, at the head, and also at the foot. She crying. The angel say, "Woman, why are you crying?" She said, "They took my Lord." Sleepwalking moment. They took my Lord, and I don't know where they took him. Well, why would you say they took him if he already told you that he was going to ascend? He already told you that he was going to go in the grave, but he wasn't going to stay there. Mary, you have to wake up. This ain't the time to be hanging over in the grave, crying and going on. He's already put this out here for you. He's already broke this down for you. We need for you to wake up. Understand me, we need you to wake up, because what you're crying about is something that you already knew what was going to happen. This right here is a distraction. This right here is something that you already knew. He already gave you everything that you needed to be able to move forward. Understand me? So now here she is. She over here crying. And I'm going to tell you, you can walk with people. You can be with people. You can teach people. You can go outside your way for people, and people still not see you, still not recognize you, still look at you and say that you are unfamiliar to them. People, yeah, I want you to know that's the truth. Go ahead, y'all might want to jot that down. Sometimes some folk that you think know you don't know you at all. Understand me, some folk that you think know you, they don't know you at all. They only know the service that you provide for them. They only know what you give to them. Come on, cook, I'm gonna put it out there. Understand me, and when you start giving, when you start moving, they'll look at you and say, I don't know who you are. I don't even know you. I thought I knew you, but I don't know you. No, you don't know me. You know the service that I provide. You are familiar with the service that I provide. That's what you know. Understand me. You can walk with them. You can talk with them. You can teach them. You can do all of these things. You can sit with them. You can do all of this right there with them, and they still not know you. She turns around and she looks at Jesus, but she sees a gardener. She don't even recognize who he is. She turns around. Can you imagine? You done been with somebody all this time, and they turn around, and you standing there, and they can't even recognize who you is. Turn around and she sees she's looking at him. And he says, woman, why are you crying? She didn't even recognize him. She said, she blamed him for taking him at that point. Did y'all read it? She blamed him for taking him. At that point, she said, if you took him, tell me where you placed him, and I'll go and get him. Sleepwalking. She looked at him and accused him of kidnapping himself. She said, I can't make this up. It's right there. Go read it. I can't make this up. This is really in the scripture, y'all. I can't make this up. This is really real. She looked at him and saw a gardener, and the gardener asked, this is how she saw him as a gardener, says, she said, I'm crying because my Lord is not here. If you took him, tell me where you took him, and I'll go and get him. Sleepwalker. Then when he calls her name, she hears. She's woke. He calls her name when he addresses her, Mary. When he says, my sheep, they know my voice. My sheep, they know my voice. All he had to do was call her name. Is that not what you do to a person that's asleep? When a person is sleeping and you call their name, then they'll wake up because you are addressing that individual. And that's exactly what happened. When once he called her name, she heard, and he says, my sheep, they know my voice. Understand me. She knew that was him. And she then tried to grab onto him. He says, don't hold on to me. I have not yet ascended. He's like, wait a minute, I'm about to, whoa. Don't hold on to me. I told you that I wasn't going to be here forever. I told you that I was going to leave. I told you that I have to ascend. I said this to you already. Don't hold on to me. He said, don't hold on to me. But what you do is you go tell the others what you just saw. You go tell them what's going on here, because this is where I'm going. So we are still those people. We are still the people that are supposed to spread the news. We are still the people that are supposed to relay the message of the fact that this is who God is. This is how he lives. This is what his teachings are. And I want to be clear about sleepwalkers. To those of you who are wrapped up, tied up in old, outdated, expired protocol of church, I need for you to understand that this was a message that he gave to a woman to go and tell. So stay out of my inbox, stay out of my comment section. Stop coming at me telling me that I'm not supposed to tell you what he said when Mary was a female. Oh, y'all ain't gonna like that part right now. She was a woman. Sometimes you say things and you put out things, right? You say things and you do a whole bunch without doing research. You say a lot of things because that's what you've been taught in churches and spiritual settings that operate with religious rhetoric. Understand me, religious outdated protocol and things, they just chatting, baby. They just chatting. They just chatting. Why? Because they want to create an environment where a woman is always inferior, where a woman is always beneath. But if you're going to utilize the Bible, then you are not going to be able to do such. Understand me? Because those of us that have it in us to go and read and to study for ourselves, we see where it says many times throughout there the power of a woman. So, this is the last time I'm going to tell you that I'm not going to stop talking. I'm not going to stop talking. I'm not going to stop teaching. You know what I'm saying? And then some of you guys is how y'all feel about it preaching even. I'm not going to stop. This is what I do, and I'm going to continue to do what I do. And if you do not like it, then you always have that option to take that finger, put it on your screen, this finger right here, index finger, put it on your screen and put a little pressure, push up. That's going to take you to a video that's not me. Maybe, because my people share my content so much, you might still see another video of me, because sometimes when I'm scrolling mine, I see me, and then I see me, then I see me again, then I see somebody else. But don't blame me. You have to blame my supporters, my chosen family, because that's how they gonna put it on. They gonna put it on your page. That's not my fault though. You know what I'm saying? So okay, scroll up twice, and then maybe you will see somebody else. Let's just say that. Scroll up twice, and maybe it'll get you somebody else. You know what I'm saying? All I'm saying, scroll up twice. I'm trying to help you out, so you can scroll up twice. Maybe you could go see somebody else, but I'm just telling you that what we do here is about learning, it's about growing, it's about evolving. Understand me, that's what this is about. And I need for women to understand that, you know, we have to stop walking around silent. We have to stop allowing people to silence us and to keep us from teaching, preaching, and spreading the good news. Because this right here, this was a woman. Sleepwalkers not going to understand. This was a woman that he said to go tell them. They received that message from Mary. So I just want to put that out there when I'm in the closing of the Sleepwalkers and tell you guys that I love y'all. I'm going to get up out of here because like I said, you know, they're talking about it's going to snow. So I have to pick Nami back up early from school because they're talking about it's going to snow, even though there's no snow outside. But I got to do that. She says, keep on teaching. We need you. I love y'all. I love y'all. Every single day that you wake up and you put 10 toes to the ground, I want you to sweat yourself. Tell yourself how beautiful you are and how much you love you, because there's no love like self-love. And you first have got to love yourself way before you're able to love anybody else. Of course, it's your favorite online motivational speaker and life coach. It's your girl, Street Poet. Thank you guys so much, man. If I motivated you today, if I lifted your spirits on today, do me a favor, double tap on my screen. What's up, Chef Shirley? How you doing over there, man? Double tap on my screen. Double tap on my screen. Let me get some love. Thank you so much, Romeo. If you got your motivation, your inspiration, or even your confirmation on today on this live video, let me get a couple badges on IG. Let me get a couple stars on Facebook. Man, y'all, even though y'all had way less people on this page, y'all still got 1,466 stars. The goal is 2K. Y'all almost reached the goal over here on Facebook with way less people than on the other page. That is wow, man. Double tap on that screen, man. Let me get some love on all three platforms. That is, man. Hey, listen, I got to start going on this page. I'm telling you, this is just what it is. It's like, When one thing don't work, go to the next thing. You can't waste your time, you know what I mean, trying to figure out when it's going to work, if it's going to work, how you're going to fix it, especially if it's not something that you know you done, right? My information been the same information that I've had on that page for years, right? For years, it's been the same exact information. All of a sudden, they got an issue on Metaverse. I don't know what the issue is. And I'm just like, okay, well, until y'all get that figured out, until y'all get that fixed, I'll just stay off the page and let y'all figure that out. And when y'all get it going the way y'all need to be going, then we'll come back or whatever. But sometimes I do know, you know, it's the beginning of the year. I don't know if they tweaking stuff, updating stuff, and that's what caused the problem. I'm not sure. Oh, man, who is this person right here? Another, is it Takesha? Man, appreciate you. You've been showing out, man. Thank you. I got to find out who she is because first of all, I need to follow you back. Appreciate you so much, man. Thank you so much. They didn't reach their goal with less people. They got 28 people viewing over here with 2,117 stars. You know what I mean? And normally we be in the hundreds over on the other page. You know what I'm saying? So double tap on that screen. Truth makes enemies. Oh, I like that name. Come on, double tap on that screen. Appreciate that badge over there this morning. I'm going to go pick her up from school. I love you guys. And there's a 99.8% chance I'll be live one day this week as well. I'll be tuned back in over there to y'all. I got to come back in, man, because if we all going to be snowed in the house, I'm going to tell you what we not going to do. Say the devil trying to stop you. I know that's how I feel. Honestly, that's how I feel. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, the more that I teach, the more that I show up and do what I'm doing, it's like a constant attack on one of these platforms. It'll go from TikTok to Facebook to anything, right? It's always something. And I'm like, what's the deal? But then you have to remember, you know what I'm saying, what it is that you're doing. What it is that you're doing and you know, and you have to just keep going forward. So I promised myself, I was like, you know what, no matter what, I'm going to just keep going. Keep going. If I end up just doing my Patreon and YouTube, I'm going to continue to do what it is that I do, right? We're going to continue to move this thing, and this teaching is always going to continue to move forward no matter what. But double tap on my screen, though. Let me see. Okay. For real. That's how I feel about it, too. I'm trying to get my last little steps in, y'all, if y'all can tell. Listen, I'm working on my new body. My birthday is coming up March the 2nd. I'm working on my new body, so I got to get my last couple of steps in, and then I'm going to hit the button. I don't care. But I just started to see the results now. I can see the results now. You know, when you start to see the results of your hard work, you be like, I got to follow through with it every single time. Big ups, before I go, big ups to everybody that did the liquid fast yesterday. We have liquid fast on Mondays and Thursdays. So big ups to everybody who did the liquid fast with me yesterday. It was from 6 a.m. Thursday morning to 6 a.m. Friday morning. So we broke fast this morning at 6 a.m. I still haven't eaten anything yet, but yes, man, I tell you, hey, Kira, that's probably the other reason why the page messed up right now. They were like, man, you over here got this healthy fasting life out of nowhere. We're going to see if we can do something to upset you, to frustrate you, agitate you, to run you up off of here. Probably why that happened, huh? I'm telling you, always work, but don't know. One thing Facebook do know about your girl. I'll shut them stars and all of that stuff off and go to Cash App so fast. Y'all Cash App me. When I come live, don't worry about it. We're not doing nothing. They won't send me my money. Y'all just Cash App. They don't know. That's how we started out, Facebook. That's how we'll go back to what was working in the very beginning, but you ain't gonna stop that work, man. You ain't gonna stop that work. You ain't gonna stop that word. We're gonna push through every single time. Says, tell me about the fast. You interested? Man, listen, hey, hit the subscription button. Hit that subscription button on TikTok. We meet every morning at 7:40. 7:40 a.m. We meet every morning at 7:40 a.m. and we do prayer. We do scripture. We do 10-minute meditation. We do positive affirmations. And each month we have a different fast. This month we are doing intermittent fasting. Nothing before 12, nothing after 8, right? Nothing before 12, nothing after 8. And then on Mondays and Thursdays, we have a liquid fast where we don't eat anything solid, just liquids. She said, and I'm on both pages at the same. Hey, I'm trying to tell you, and I love it. I got a lot of people. Friends say she on both the Facebook pages, but she on both pages. That's how you got to be. But I'm telling you, that's what we're doing right now. So if you want to be a part of that, we're going to be running that through the end of March. So jump on in, man. I'm telling you, because people that want to be a part going to be a part. People that want to support going to support every single time. Friends say that's how we do. Better know it. That's better know it. I'm telling you, can't stop. Can't stop us. Can't stop us. This is what we doing. There you go. Thank you, Jesse. Just subscribed over there on TikTok. Get them subscriptions in. That's TikTok and Instagram. TikTok and Instagram. Subscribe. I'm live on both with morning devotion. We do, like, the thing about that though is when you subscribe to TikTok and Instagram, you get prayer and scripture, meditation, affirmations, and a fast every month. No matter what. We don't even skip on holidays. We don't skip on holidays. It's an everyday, everyday thing. This is something that we do on a regular basis. We had to skip a couple of days while I was in Africa, but that was only because I was in a different time zone, like 5 hours ahead of everybody. So it was almost impossible. By the time that it was time for prayer, we were already out in the village, and I didn't have Wi-Fi. But if it wasn't for that, they'll tell you 122 days we were really locked into that. So yes, man, now we're doing the from January until the end of March is what we're doing. It says, are you close to Maryland? Yes, I am. I'm 7.5 hours away from Maryland. 7.5 hours away from Maryland. DMV, I'm there on the regular. I love you guys. Okay, there we go. I reached my goal. Y'all, I don't play about this walking. I'm gonna walk my waistline in. Don't worry about me. My waistline is loaded. Okay, I haven't had a waistline since my thyroid went out in 2019 when all this weight started coming on. So yeah, now that I done took meat, I don't eat meat at all. Those of you that's been following me since 2017, y'all know I am an ice cream connoisseur. I have not had ice cream since September the 1st. No ice cream at all. Haven't seen Baskin Robbins. Haven't been through Chick-fil-A to get no milkshake with the whipped cream and 2 cherries. Ain't had now one of those. Ain't went to the Walmart or the food line to get no ice cream. I hadn't had no ice cream at all. I don't drink no sodas as much as I love a cold Sprite with the ice that'll hit the top of my lip. Have not had no Sprite. Haven't had no Coca-Cola at all. I've been on nothing but water, and occasionally, and that just started happening in January, occasionally I may get an Isle of Palmer, but I even limit that. Most of the time I don't even drink that. Like, you know what I'm saying? No cookies, no cakes, no junk food, no beef, no pork, no lamb, no turkey, no chicken. I only eat fish. I only eat fish. What come out the ocean? Fruits, nuts, and berries. And with that by itself, I have had no thyroid issues, no panic attacks, no sleepless nights, no interruption of how my body works. You know what I'm saying? Being able to like go to the bathroom, all of that on a regular, like straight up, like just my body back to acting really normal all over again, right? So I do that along with getting up every day. I do morning walk and worship with you guys. I walk over here for 1.5 hours with you guys. I leave from here and I actually go to the gym. And then because I've poured so much here, I go to the gym and I listen to motivational speaking and ministry, some inspirational music, and I recharge myself, refuel myself to get, become back with more information, more content. This is what I do every single day. So people keep asking, like, what's the regimen? What is it that you're doing? This is what I'm doing. I have a healthy prayer life, a healthy fasting life. I'm practicing a level of obedience that I've never had before. I'm actually learning to ground right now a whole lot. And I'm a promise y'all, I know some people might be like, oh my God, really? Is that a part of Christianity? I don't know what y'all believe, but I'm gonna tell you right now that it's something different about when you let your feet hit that ground. When you go outside in your house and you outside of your house or your apartment and you find a place where you can allow the sun to touch your head and your feet to be on the ground, and you're there in prayer, it recharges you on a level that you would not believe. You ain't got to do it. I'm just saying that that's what I do. So learning to ground myself, learning to meditate on a regular basis, having that healthy prayer life, and all of the things that I do are things that I recommend for my chosen family to do. Some may do it, some may not do it, but this is just what I do, right? So this is what I do. So everybody's asking me what I'm doing. I got in alignment with Christ. That's what I be doing. Got in alignment, baby. Got in alignment, just doing that, and it just all started coming together. It's all started coming together. So that's all you got to do too. Cause don't wait till my new body then all the way loaded and then be like, oh, what he told Thomas, Blessed is he, those that believe that did not see. Understand? Try your own out. But mine is loading. By March 31st, when I pop out, I'm lying, y'all. I'm lying. I'm popping out before March 31st because I'm going to reach my goal before then. Don't worry about it. But when I pop out, y'all going to know that I'm out. Y'all going to know that I'm out. Talking about, nah, we about to be slim together. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Out of there. Out of there. Let's get it. I love y'all. I'm about to go and grab this baby from school. Y'all be good. I'll talk to y'all soon.
Let me just get into this.
Wait a minute. Hold on. What in the world just happened? I think we just lost a live. Oh, my gosh. Oh, I love you guys, man. I'll talk to you guys soon. Y'all be good. Yeah, we don't know what happened over there. That thing started doing something. Oh, there you go. It started doing some other stuff. I love y'all. Y'all be good.